Welcome to the podcast for the sisters and bros. It will make you laugh from your head to your toes. Talking about their lives, from the highs to the lows. And the name of the title goes, The Sloppy Joes.
Welcome everyone to the Sloppy Joes podcast. Now, it is what are you wearing?
Yeah. What do you mean?
Joe, why do you look like some... I can't even say what I'm going to say then. Ethan, can you describe Joe Smith right now?
Hello everyone. What I just said before we recorded, he looks a bit like the FC Copenhagen goalkeeper from their match against Manchester United in the Champions League on Tuesday night.
So for the audio listeners, you're wearing what is like a fleece gilet.
Yeah, a fleele.
A fleele.
Yeah. Or a G's.
Or a G's.
A Gillies.
You've got your G's on. You've got goggles, which are the biggest standout thing about you.
Yeah, well, they're not goggles, actually. Don't worry. Yeah. Anyway,
you can't tell me what they're not and then not tell me what they are.
Okay, it's a mountaineering visor, but whatever. Yeah, carry on.
You're wearing a mountaineering visor, then you've got like a... what's that called around your neck?
Snood,
and then you're wearing like a top hat.
Well, no, it's not a top hat. It's a... well...
You've got to keep telling me what they are.
Yeah, of course.
Education is key for me today.
Well, it's a sort of crown drowner.
Yes.
So you're sort of drowning any ideas that your crown may have about giving out any excess heat. You put an immediate stop to any of those ideas.
So I can only assume this fashion changes
Not
from
fashion.
your time in Scotland.
Yeah.
Now Scotland, it's far away, innit?
Oh,
when you drive there. But
yeah. Well, it depends where you live.
The Antarctica,
if you live in Carlisle, it's not that far away.
I don't know why you need... How cold was it?
This cold? It depends because you're going to
talk me through your trip.
You're going to be a temperature kind of guy, aren't you?
No.
I'm more of a real feel kind of guy.
Okay.
I'm not on about what temperature is it. I more care about what temperature does it feel like it is.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to take these off because obviously it's not the right environment for this.
So you go to Scotland when? What day? Last week?
I don't know. Can I tell you?
Yeah.
Okay. No, of course. So I went to Scotland on Thursday.
Right. Okay.
So last week.
Big weekend, was it?
Huge weekend. Yeah. So we go up to the Highlands. We stop at Glasgow. You'd like Glasgow.
Glasgow's. I've heard great
deep fried
things.
pizza, deep fried Mars bars. You can deep fry your own head.
More like culture. I'd think I'd like it.
No, deep fried girlfriends. They do those. So
really?
if you can sort of coddle Becky into a sort of room temperature pot of flour, water, and beer, then you could fry her and have your own crispy babe.
And how does the...
That'd be perfect for you.
Oh, yeah, I would. Yeah, but not perfect for Becky.
No, but when she's been dipped into a sort of Thai sweet chilli sauce, really, who cares?
I tell you what, that's an underrated sauce, isn't it?
It's fantastic.
Thai sweet chilli.
Everyone goes through a phase of having too much of it. They go off it, then you get back onto it in your mid to late 20s.
So you go to Glasgow.
Yeah.
What did you do in Glasgow?
Went to a Chinese restaurant.
Are you lying about that? Why did you make...
No, I've got a bit of a sore throat. Went to a Chinese restaurant, accidentally ordered a roiling, boiling sort of pot of a fish corpse, essentially heads, tails, fins, gills, and then you sort of cook your own fish in that pot as well, and you accidentally eat a fish tail or two in the process, like a cartoon cat. But that was great.
Crazy.
It was fantastic.
Was it nice?
It was lovely, delicious. We got there and the whole front of the whole restaurant you look in, empty, completely dead. Oh, fuck's sake, we've made a reservation. We're like, well, there's no point. Should we go somewhere else? You know, when you see, how are you on that? If you see an empty restaurant, do you think, perfect, I've got the chefs to myself?
I get a bit spooked.
Right.
And I also worry when I go in that you might sound a bit stupid going, I've got a booking for 4.
Yeah.
And then they look around and go,
where do you want to sit?
Where do you want to sit?
Yeah.
It's like, well, hold on, I've made myself go out the way here and book a table for 4. Isn't it mad that... when you go to a restaurant and if you've not booked, they don't know your name.
Why is that mad?
Because, I don't know. But just thinking about it then, isn't it weird that you'll spend an afternoon with someone and if you've not booked and you just wandered in?
Yeah.
Like if you go to Nando's, they don't know who you are.
No, you're just any old geezer, aren't you?
You should, I think you should.
Well, they know who you are, obviously.
I think you should start saying, I'm Joe.
Yeah. I should say that. Ethan should say that. When you arrive, it is panic in the kitchen, isn't it? They're getting the extra big pots out. They're getting double the number of woks. Just fucking turn every burner on we've got. It's a big one, don't they? Because they know.
What do you think I fucking order when I go to a restaurant?
No, because you always have to order a big selection because you're reviewing it.
Yeah, that's
you usually have one bite from each. I remember one time you went to Mugley, and I watched this review. This is when you used to work at wherever it was. And I know how expensive Mugley is because I've ordered it once. This is the most expensive meal I've ever had by myself. I ordered a takeaway Indian, right? Just for me, starter, main, poppadom, bread, whatever. 65 quid. Just for myself.
Ooh.
And you were eating it out the back of
Hold on.
Yeah, what?
You've spent 65
Yeah, it's the most I've ever ordered by myself.
Ethan, what do you think yours is?
Most expensive order I've ever had by myself.
Yeah, thanks for reiterating the question.
No, it's good that.
That's a good question. I'd probably say I ordered an Indian from Indique on Uber Eats for £24.
Yeah, I'm in
Child's play.
mid 30s, late 30s.
What? So are we talking about price, or are we talking about your how old you look?
I'm going £38 starters, main courses.
Yeah, I don't really know how it happened with the 65 quid. I think I accidentally put like a fish tikka starter in there or something that ended up being like 19 quid. But anyway, you were eating probably 100 quid's worth of Indian out the back of a car. Yeah. And that's what I was insinuating, not that you eat,
Let's get back to Glasgow.
Yeah. So we leave Glasgow. We have one night in Glasgow, sort of to break up the trip to the Highlands.
Are you driving, by the way?
I did some driving, yeah. I drove all the way back because Lizzie was in absolute tatters on the way home, physically. Wow. Nothing to do with me.
Wild nights away, was it?
No. And then the second... No, that's...
I have heard the rumours.
Cut that.
I have heard the rumours.
Cut that. Second day, we're going up to the Highlands. And honestly, I'm not just saying this, the most beautiful scenery in nature I've ever seen in my life. Because we never did a lot of like countryside kind of outdoorsy holidays growing up, so I've never done any of this. What are you laughing at?
So I just left at the whole tatters thing still. Sorry.
I know what you mean though. My family, as you can probably tell, weren't too adventurous, didn't go on many walks.
No, we didn't.
The most lovely places we went to was Ireland, and that's beautiful. But Scotland, you see some of the photos, even on some of your Instagram
well,
pics.
we can put a couple of pictures in. I mean, it's slightly disgusting watching someone share their holiday pics, but we get to the Highlands and then it's on. The whole plan is we want to go up Ben Nevis, Britain's tallest mountain, the highest peak in the land.
And who is Ben?
Ben Nevis is an old man that lives next to a big hill that he built out of his own poo. And if you pay him, you're allowed to climb it.
Wow.
Turd Mountain. Now, so we wanted to go up that. We were going to go up on the Saturday. I don't know, ever heard of Storm Babette?
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
Red weather warning, risk of life, risk of death.
Of death?
Someone died in the Scottish Highlands while we were there from Storm Babette.
Storm Babette?
Storm Babette, yeah.
Someone died?
Yeah, they got flushed away.
What, like the film?
No, like in a river.
Jesus.
Yeah.
You've seen Flushed Away, the film?
Is it a rat going down a toilet?
Yeah, it's great.
And
that didn't happen to them.
No, but they did die,
Rest
so
in
let's
peace.
not... Yeah, genuinely, it's awful. So that's what we were contending with. Then we decided, right, we're going to try for the Sunday. Hopefully the weather's a bit better. Sunday, we hit the... I mean, obviously it speaks for itself. We hit the Nevis. I got all of this from a charity shop.
Nice. Can I ask why are your hands exposed? Your arms, sorry. Do you not want to... Did they not get cold?
Scrambling.
You like a free
I went
climbing?
right up the side like a Spider-Man.
Wow, like a Spider-Man.
Yeah, I didn't actually do that. There's no real scrambling involved. It's just a pretty basic walk.
How long does it take you?
You're not allowed to time. You don't time. It's not like a time. You can't time it. You're not meant to. You shouldn't.
Why
time
do I feel like you're just taking a piss on me today? What do you mean you can't time it?
Well, you can try and time it.
No.
What?
Tell me how long it took you from start to getting right to the top.
Well, again, it depends. Are you talking about base camp time or are you talking about summit time? Because, you won't get this obviously, but when you go up that high, and it is that, 1,342 metres, is that high.
It's like the size of the Hilton in town.
It's almost half the size of that, yeah. So when you get in that high, because you're further away from the Earth's core, the centrifugal effect of the Earth's rotation actually slows time down a little bit. Well, you're going faster, so it seems slower.
It's not fucking Interstellar. It's not a Christopher Nolan film. You just went up a mountain.
So if you time it on like Strava or whatever,
time is time.
Yes, it might have said it took us nearly 9 hours, but if you're watching that from base camp, probably more like 4 hours. Because obviously
9 hours to climb up Ben Nevis.
Yeah, Lizzie had a real hip issue.
Again.
Yeah. So then you get to the top, absolutely chucking it down with snow. It was like being on
snow. That must be
Mount
fun.
Everest. It was so good. We're up in the clouds, snowing it down.
Yeah, snowing it down. And going down must be easier, but surely with the snow, did it make it tricky?
Oh, it was tricky. Going up's harder on the lungs, going down's harder on the legs.
Can I ask you a question?
It's a free-flowing podcast.
If it's snowing and you're above the clouds,
Yeah.
does that mean it's snowing below you and you can look down to it snowing below you?
That's a really good question. That first of all, we weren't above the clouds; we were in the clouds, so we were very much in the midst of it. However, one thing did happen that I've never seen before. There was a point because some of the clouds were below us.
Yeah.
Where there was a rainbow and it was below us. We were looking down on the top.
Down on a rainbow.
Looking down on the top of a rainbow.
So
that's never happened before.
Is there others with you, or was it very much you?
What, Sherpa Tenzing Norgay?
Sure. What?
What are you saying? Is there others with us?
As in, like, are you
Why
going
do you
this?
sound like it's some sort of... Is there others with you? Talk to me.
That woman who died.
Who's there? Is there others with you?
Is there?
What?
Do you go solo up the Ben Nevis?
I went solo, man. Yeah. I just see Ben Nevis as a friend. Like you said, who is Ben? I don't know. Maybe a cool guy. He just struggles with his mobility. Obviously, he stayed in the same place.
Did you have fun, though?
A couple of minutes, yeah. I genuinely will say, it might be the most fun I've ever had on a holiday.
Really?
It was fucking brilliant. It was so good. And the good thing about Ben Nevis is, yes, it's the highest peak in the country, but as long as you can walk, you can get up there, because there's not like, you don't have to use like ice picks or anything like that.
Yeah,
it's a bit slippy on the icy bits at the end, and there's a 2,000-foot cliff that you don't want to fall down at the top.
Oh.
But you'd fall down it straight away, Ethan. Yeah. You go, oh, look at that. I wonder if there's any melted cheese in that bottom of that little... Whoa! You'd be looking for Haribo's in that, in the little cliff. Anyway, but as long as you're physically able, you can get up there. We'll just keep trudging along.
And how many steps did you do that day?
40,000 steps.
Whoa!
So we did 40,000 steps the day of the half marathon. 1 week later, Ben Nevis.
So when you get down, what time are we talking? It must be late night.
No, we got down at just gone 4 o'clock. We set off at 5 a.m.
Whoa.
We left the accommodation at 6. Sorry, we woke up at 5.
Incredible, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a long time.
It was amazing.
So when you get home, what? Are you bringing snacks with you?
Yeah, all sorts of stuff. We brought some hot soup in a
flask. Yeah.
That was fantastic. Sitting there with some soup. We took a meal deal up there. Took some of those energy gels that were left over from the half marathon.
Yeah.
A kind bar. Honestly.
What?
A kind bar. You'd love it. There's a
What,
spot
kind
halfway
bars?
up. No, just the marathon. Just the hill. There's a spot halfway up where there's this like flowing waterfall, and you can just put your bottle in it, fill it up, and drink it straight out of the
Nice.
Yeah.
I'd love to piss in that.
Why?
See
Why
people
ruin it
down
for
below
everyone
just fucking like, hey.
Yeah, you could. It's so good. It was brilliant. And then
How
obviously,
do you know you're at the top?
There's a little stack of rocks. How do you know you're at the top? Because you look up and go, where next? Oh yeah, the sky.
How do you know the clouds aren't like blocking something? I don't think you went to the top. Was there a plaque saying you're at the top?
Yeah, there's a stone sort of cobbled hill with another kind of stone pillar on it that you walk up and you get on that.
That's quite interesting.
So, but anyway, so I dressed like this anymore. None of this sort of hipster shit.
Yes,
It's
this
function.
is what you go. This is
It's
quite hipster in itself.
It's snoods. It's trespass. Guess how much this was?
Don't know.
£7, charity shop.
Nice.
Thank you.
Which
Guess
one?
how much this was?
Snood.
£2.49.
£2.49.
Yeah, guess how much this was?
£3.
£1.99.
£1.99.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's good. That well
Exactly.
done.
Thanks. So, yeah, I'm pretty much a mountaineer now. I've been googling what are the best mountains to climb in the
The universe.
Earth.
What are they? Just that, innit?
Kilimanjaro is a good one
Yeah.
because you don't have to do any climbing; it's just walking.
What?
Mount Fuji the same.
Fuji's far though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's in Japan. Yeah, you got to get there.
What?
Walking there is the
Is
hard bit.
Mount Fuji not in Fuji?
You thinking of Fiji?
Oh.
Mount Fuji is not in Fiji now.
Fucking hell.
What have you been up to? Surely something similar.
Well, what was the date yesterday, Ethan? James?
Highest peak, no doubt.
The date yesterday
Highest peak.
would have been
Call that.
a Thursday, so the 26th, which is still to happen in our lives.
What a wait.
The 25th of October, Manchester United take on FC Copenhagen.
Big time.
Went to the game. It is a lovely occasion, remembering Sir Bobby Charlton, and then it was a game of football which was pretty poor, but right at the dying moments of the game, Onana, Man United's goalkeeper, saves a penalty, which means you get 3 points, and there's Champions League hope still alive for Man United.
Amazing, wasn't it?
So on the 25th of October, to celebrate, I had a pint of Guinness.
You're genuinely a disgrace, aren't you?
Why?
Because here's what's going to happen is, the most annoying thing isn't that you failed again, it's that in 2 months' time you're going to go, I did it, like you did last year.
Yeah, but I forgot I did last year. I'm well open to saying I didn't do it. So the 25th of October, pint of Guinness.
That's shit.
Do you know what's
shit.
worse?
You're nearly there.
I know.
Do you know what's worse?
What?
Is I had about 4 pints before the game. Do you know what's worse? I had a full 2 days on it on the 21st and the 22nd of October. Do you know what's worse?
No.
Like Dappy would say, no regrets. No point in crying over yesterday.
Why are you even...
Big night out. I'm talking Saturday. It was karaoke and pizza night for our friend Charlie's 30th.
He's fucking
I
gone,
did.
isn't he? He's just gone.
Torn.
What's that? Ripped your arse
I'm
cheeks
already
again?
torn.
Oh, yes.
This is how I feel. I eat pizza. Ooh, no normal pizza left. Give me the vegan pizza. Vegan cheese is mad. It's like fucking clay. I couldn't really speak afterwards.
Yeah. He could bang out Torn though, no problem.
I could do.
You like what's his name? What's his name from Black Sabbath?
Steve Wonder.
No, Ozzy Osbourne. He got to the point where he couldn't speak, but he could still sing. And maybe he'd had a vegan pizza.
Maybe he didn't.
Tremendous amounts of brain injuries.
He had a bat live, didn't he, on the stage once?
He did, yeah.
Then Sunday, wake up. Ooh, what's that? Business meeting.
Wait, how does that lead to pints?
Because they went, do you want a pint? I'm at a business meeting. I go, yes, please. 2 there.
What business is
Oh,
this?
hold on. I'll tell all soon. Oh, hold on. My friend Andy's in our local. Yes, please. 2 Guinness there. Oh, hold on. Becky calls me saying Sunday Club, which is a new thing we've come up with.
Right.
5 of us in Sunday Club. You can join.
How new is it?
4 weeks old.
Right, so you started at the start of Sober October?
Yeah, when I didn't drink. But she went, should we go out for Sunday dinner? Right? And I go, yes, please. We go to a place near us called the Micker Brook. It is crazy in there. We rock up, 8 police cars. And they're not eating. The 8 police cars, flashing lights.
Well, cars famously don't eat.
So we're loving it. Becky's like, should we go in? Fuck off. I was like, man, 4 pints in. I'm like, let's go in.
Steam in.
So
what's happening in there then? Why is the police cars?
The gossip, right? Listen to this. I go in, so I got a table for 3. They're looking a bit flustered, the waitress. Yeah, oh yeah, sorry about going outside. So I said, oh, it's all right, what's happened? Yeah. Genuinely, there was a kick-off in the function room. Someone, they were peak time, they were so busy on the roast potatoes that someone's taken like, not the last one, they've taken the piss a bit. They've like put loads on a plate. So then it's all empty, so she can give some to her family and that. I don't know. You know what I mean? She's basically...
She's a class act.
She's taking the piss out the buffet, leaving no one left, none for the other people. Then someone in the queue's called her a slag.
Oh.
Next thing you know, apparently the roof's just gone up.
Has it?
Chairs flying.
They're still looking for the roof.
Yeah, they couldn't find it. It was chaos. She said it was chaos in there, but she said, fortunately, the fights all happened in the function room because they were sat there. So we can just sort of close the doors.
We've just shut the doors. We've thrown a rag covered in gasoline into the function room.
Yeah.
That will just explode at some point.
Police
we'll start again.
Put the video in. I swear there's police cars. It's not just making this up. So then we were all loving it, having a gossip. Then the police said one of the culprits is hiding in the Micker Brook. They couldn't find
in the main room.
The ad thought.
I wonder if it's that 34-year-old woman covered head to toe in gravy and mint sauce. You think it could be? Maybe we should have a word with her.
I thought it would be funny.
Her cheeks stuffed full of roast potatoes like a fucking chipmunk covered in gravy. You think it could be her?
Well, they searched all the toilets. They searched the kitchen. They searched underneath all the tables. Yeah. And then I thought, wouldn't it be dead funny if she was just one of those people carving the meats?
Yeah, she's got the thing of like Hitman. She's killed the person. She's killed the carver, and she's put his uniform on. That woman there in a really oversized meat carving uniform. She's doing lines of roast potatoes in the toilet, trying to get them down. Fucking hell.
Let's talk Carveries.
Let's do it.
What are we saying?
What do you mean?
Oh, I had 2 pints there, by the way. Then we went home and officially Bailey season. Congratulations, it's officially Bailey season. Cracked up a fresh bottle.
The best thing about you is you've given up on Sober October again. But the annoying thing is, not annoying, but the thing that must be slightly frustrating is that you've done it on occasions where you don't even need to drink. You don't need to drink at a business meeting.
Sorry, Bailey season is fucking...
You didn't drink Bailey's at the business meeting, did you?
No. But
right, you don't need to drink at a Carvery. You could easily have a black currant.
Yeah, but it's
black
nice to
currant
have a drink with a Carvery.
No, of course, but you could just add a black currant and soda. It wasn't like a big night out. You know, you went to someone's wedding and didn't drink. That's much harder.
I think
and
that
then all
made
of a
it
sudden,
too
we get to a
middle of
business
nowhere.
meeting where really it probably looks quite unprofessional if you're having a booze.
They were already having booze.
Yeah, they do that to test you.
Yeah, and I passed.
You failed.
Drank one under the table.
Yeah, of course you did.
So Bailey's season officially upon us. So make sure you have a Bailey's tonight.
What is your favourite sort of cream liqueur?
Bailey's.
Just regular.
Sorry, out of everything you've ever asked me, I don't think I'm just Bailey's. Yeah.
You've never had a Doolies?
A Doolies.
You've never had
I've had a Ghoulies.
You've never had a chocolate Baileys? You've never had a mint Baileys?
I've had a mint.
Have you ever had an
No, but
eggnog?
Bailey. No, fuck eggnog.
What about
Dirty,
an
innit?
Advocar? Dick or otherwise?
Advocar. That's the best.
You're an Advocar advocate.
I bloody love it,
Better than
Advocar.
Bailey's. Better than Bailey's. Are we sure?
It's like a snowball. Have you had a snowball?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I used to just drink them all the
They're
time.
amazing snowballs. Do you like a snowball?
I don't think I've had one for a while.
If you ever, be honest now, because I can tell by the look in your eyes. Have you ever had one?
No one's ever gone, there's a snowball.
Right.
But I've had a lot of drinks in my life.
So
Mathematically,
law of averages.
Law would say I've had a snowball.
Okay, but should we reiterate just what they are, just in case you
What
don't
is
know?
it?
It's Advocar, and then I think isn't it like lime cordial and lemonade?
I just put lemonade in.
Yeah, so something along those lines. And then usually
Doesn't sound
a bit
very
of ice.
nice.
Oh, it's
It's
bloody
gorgeous.
delicious. It's like sort of like a. Do you know if you've ever had like a lemonade float? You got that combo of like pop and creaminess.
yeah.
It's
Ooh.
that, but a bit more sort of water, alcoholic.
It doesn't beat the Baileys though. The rumour, not the rumour, the way to have your Baileys is a pint cup filled with ice. filled with ice.
Right.
Has to be to the top.
Yeah.
And then I'd say a splash of Baileys.
Why the pint cup then if you're not filling it up?
That's why you need the ice.
What, so you need like a 10-to-1 ice to Bailey's ratio?
Yeah.
No,
yes.
that's the stupidest thing I've
Yes.
ever heard.
No, it's not.
Why couldn't you just do a smaller cup with ice and a splash of Bailey's?
Because it doesn't get as cold as I'd like it.
And
I like it
also, you
cold.
won't be able to get all the Baileys out because it will get stuck amongst the glass.
What do you mean stuck?
Well, like
It's liquid.
No, but like with some drinks and stuff, like whenever I have like a Coke and you've got all the ice in there, there's always that wee bit at the bottom that just doesn't come out, does it?
Maybe I suppose you're coating the ice.
I
on the
collect
way
all
up.
those wee bits up throughout my life, and then
Yeah.
I just neck them all at the end of the year.
So you're genuinely doing a pint glass of ice with this much Bailey's in the bottom?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Oh, it's delicious. I'll make you one.
Love one.
Back to the Carveries,
Oh, yeah.
right? You know, meat and the veg and the stuff, and you do whatever you want with that. I was presented with the choice of getting just two. So beef,
Yeah.
gammon, pork joint.
What's the difference?
Gammon is more salty and
It's like pink and salty, isn't it?
Whereas pork is a little bit
got that, like,
tougher and
browny
it's
grey
not as-
colour.
Yeah. It's
Why?
not. Different parts of the pig, innit? I guess.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, stupid question.
Or a chicken, like leg and thigh combined.
Oh, yeah.
So you're allowed two of them, Ethan and Joe. What are you going for?
What day is it?
Let's
Is it
say
a Saturday
it's
or a Sunday? A Sunday.
Why? What are changes?
Well, it depends, because if it's a Saturday, I'm probably more likely to do something afterwards. And I might go for a chicken, something that's a bit lighter on the palate.
Oh yeah.
If it's a Sunday and this is what my day's about, pork roast and beef. Gotta be. Just give me
Really?
the ultimate dark meat flavour. Yeah, hit me with it. Because sometimes with the pork, you'll see a little stuffing spiraled through the whole beast.
Yeah.
Won't you? Pork tends to get that treatment more than any other, doesn't it? Like, do you know what I mean? I suppose the beef Wellington would have questions to ask here, but that's sort of surrounded. The idea of sort of ensnaring some sort of filling inside a rolled up beast is almost exclusive of the pork domain. May I draw your attention to the gala pie? Do you know what that is?
No, what's a
Do you know
gala pie?
the sort of pork pie with the egg running through it? What? You've not seen this?
No.
Have you seen this, Ethan?
I was wondering when you said gala pie, it sounded like maybe pensioners who go to the bingo put
Well, you
into a
might get
pie.
one of bingo. Google gala pie and bring it on this screen, Ethan. A gala pie, you see it at a deli counter. It's a big pork pie that's usually like a brick, like this, and pork pie, and through the centre of the pork is a continuous long egg.
Wow.
Have you never seen these
a
before?
brick.
It's like a
Imagine
breeze block
that's
of
how
pie.
I'd like my house to be built.
Look at that.
Wow.
But
Is it
the thing that I
nice?
don't understand is every single slice has got both yolk and white. How do they make that? How do they make the long egg? Google long egg.
Long egg.
Long
Click long
egg.
egg there,
Pronto.
Ethan. He says it on the screen. Oh, no. Never mind. Just Googling long egg. Ooh.
How do they make that?
They must. I actually don't know. They must make this two separately. Make like get all the yolks in and like make that and then just case it with.
Or it could just be a massive fuck off chicken.
Yeah, a chicken with a really long
Yeah,
arse.
imagine that coming out your fucking. Is it? Did it come out your arsehole for chickens?
We've been through this. They've only got one hole. It's all coming out the same one.
Congratulations, chickens.
What are you going for, Ethan, at the Carvery? You've got your chicken, your beef, your gammon, your pork.
Belly pork.
No.
He's already said that. Pork roast, isn't it?
Yeah, pork roast.
We know,
but no,
Ethan.
no
we know
belly
you're
pork.
obsessed with belly pork.
I
He
know
talks about
you
it
love
all the
Fuck
time.
me. You're not getting it at Toby Carvery, Ethan. I'm sorry. Not my rules.
Well, I think the beef always at a Toby Carvery, they always overdo it. It's
It
always
wasn't our Toby
overflogged.
Carvery, though, was it?
No, but they always overdo it.
They do.
To be safe, don't
You want it to be pink in the middle there.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's never not.
You want it to be able to squeeze it and it just piss down.
And you lose your taste otherwise, so I'm going to have to sod off the beef.
What do you mean you
beef.
lose your taste otherwise? What does that mean?
It loses its
Cool.
taste.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
it loses its taste.
I'll be talking about a little bit later on about losing my taste.
Wow.
But for now, chicken.
And,
Double chicken.
Pork, not gammon.
yeah. What was yours? What did you
I
go
went
for?
gammon and beef.
I mean, it's not quite the same as me, but it's similar.
Hey. Anyway, great fun.
Was it? What have you been up to, Ethan?
Oh, yes, that's a great question. And thanks for getting me involved. So what I've been up to this week, let me just pinpoint my mind because you caught me off.
No, no, no.
surprise there.
Ethan, this is a
Listen, you
podcast, mate.
You literally just teased it.
Fucking homework.
You literally just teased it.
Oh yes, well I'm going to build that off Joe's 1 out of 10 club. But I'll get to that. But first of all, let me draw your attention, please,
Okay.
to an email I received. Oh yes, what kind of email was it, Ethan? Well, the email I thought ended my life.
What?
What?
What I received was a threat.
No. No way.
Yes, Pedro.
Oh my god, I'm going
And-
too hot in this flea.
Listen, let me just take a moment now to read to you this terrifying email.
Did you get it sent to your personal email or was this to the Sloppy Joe's email?
This was sent to my personal
Oh, shit.
email.
Who's it from?
It's from. It doesn't say. It's anonymous because I'm about to
I'm ominous.
get took over.
It is quite ominous, isn't
It's
it?
a
But who's
moment.
it from?
It's an ominous.
We don't know.
But we know it's ominous.
Go on. What is it? It's a ominous.
The email reads, "You've been hacked,"
Oh, fucking hell.
Yes.
and
Fucking get in.
it begins with, "Hi, my prey."
Pray. P-R-A-Y or P-R-E-Y? Because A-Y, quite nice.
It's EY.
That's the one we didn't want, isn't it?
And
Carry on.
it
Keep
says,
going, fucking hell.
it
Still in
says,
suspense.
"This is my last warning."
Ooh.
I-
Wait, this is my last warning.
Yeah, he's issuing his last warning to me. I write you since I attached a Trojan on the website with the porno you've viewed.
Oh, God.
My Trojan captured all your private data,
Yeah, he'll do
then
that.
switched on your camera, which recorded the act of your solitary sex act. Just
I
af-
always wank with a smile on my face. Just in case anyone hacks me.
I always... No.
Pitch black. Because I know that camera ain't got night vision on it.
It says, just after I had my camera on, then the Trojan hacked and saved my contact list. Right.
Which everyone stores their contact list on the computer.
Yep. I will erase the compromising video records and info if you transfer 900 United States dollars in
It's quite
Bitcoin.
cheap, innit?
You know what? That's fair, innit?
I just do
$900 to not ruin your life. Ethan.
He
you know,
said to me,
when you see a deal, you've got to go for it,
Yeah.
haven't
He says, I give you 36 hours after you open my message for making the payment. As soon as you read the message, I'll see it right away. It is not necessary to tell me that you have sent money to me. The address is connected to you. My system will erase automatically after transfer confirmation.
you? Yeah.
If you don't pay, I'll send dirt to all your contacts.
Yeah, it will be dirt as well.
Imagine that. Imagine his face.
That has to be a patron exclusive if we got a picture of Ethan wanking.
If we got a picture of the full video.
Full video.
Why is the Sesame Street theme tune playing? What's going on?
They almost sent it off. It's only 30
He just
seconds
googled
long.
big birds
Oof.
and ended up masturbating to Sesame Street.
Yeah, or the Toby Carvery menu.
No, the Toby Carvery little logo. Because that guy knows how to handle some meat, let me tell you. So, how long ago was this now?
He says, if you try to deceive me, I'll know immediately. I don't live in your country. Bye. Don't forget about the shame and to ignore. Your life can be ruined.
Wow.
And I received this yesterday.
So it's 24 hours?
So you
Wait, no, you received it earlier than yesterday, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Oh.
So, funnily
I
enough,
think I got a text.
we've got something to tell you, Ethan. Actually,
What?
insert the video.
It says, Dear Joe, as you are in Ethan's contact,
Yeah.
please enjoy
Well, you read the
this
first half,
video
I'll read the second half.
of Ethan.
I'll carry on from here.
What?
Well, it just says, it says Ethan performing a soldier sex act, and then the video file itself is called Dirt Little Geordie Tries a Self-Nosh Off. And I won't play it out loud, but I can see the captions, and some of the "Get here, you little dirty bastard."
Yeah.
Why can't I smell you but I can't taste you?
I've got another one.
Why is he saying that to it?
Stepdad holds me hostage. XXX.
No.
Oh my God, Ethan! It's gone out to everyone, and I'm
No.
looking at who else is CC'd on this.
Oh, it's not funny.
That
is
Crystal girl you used to go out with. She's
Crystal.
It? It's probably
Oh, yeah.
her. It's probably her who fucking.
in it. Yeah,
Can I say that?
your mum. Why have you got my mum's email address? Why is she in this list? That's not right.
Toby Carvery's
Toby
Levenshulme branch.
Toby
They've got it.
Carvery, levenshulme@info.co.uk. They've been sent it.
Fucking, you'll never be able to get a book in there again.
This
Ethan.
is unbelievable, Ethan.
Jesus.
So, are you scared? Are you remotely scared? I worked with a girl once who had this, but it was a pop-up on her computer that popped up while she was on one of those sites.
What?
And-
You're fucking going for it.
But it was one of those like. She wasn't playing the fucking banjo. Have you just farted again? Yes. Right. So yeah. But it was a pop-up that made it full screen, but you couldn't click off it. It was one of them where you go to the top corner and then it drags like the toolbar over the X, and then you go off. So she couldn't. So she thought a computer had been like seized.
Yeah, go on.
She sent it him. Like $100 worth of like whatever it was called. You can buy it from Argos. It wasn't Bitcoin back then. It was like sort of something called like transfer card or something.
Wow.
And she sent it him, and then she came to work and was like, "What a fucking idiot I am." So what are you gonna do? Are you scared?
No, I always have the duvet on.
What?
Here we go. Now, we're getting right into this.
No.
What?
No,
They're
shut
like,
up. Ethan, so whenever you might have a bit of time to yourself, it is always under the duvet.
well,
Like Snow White or something?
so there's no risk there. I think he's
Yeah,
blagging
but
me.
would you want them? Oh my
you
God!
don't
Here's the
Google
worst
Snow
thing.
White
Though.
porn.
Yeah, but here's the thing. So let's assume your laptop's on your chest or your whatever anyway. So even if it was on, you couldn't see anything.
Yeah.
However, imagine how sad it'd be just seeing Ethan's face, right, with the
Fucking
duvet
hell.
like this. Duvet up to his chin, and then in his glasses the reflection of what he's watching. Imagine that.
Bloody hell.
Alan Shearer look alike porn. Sure, like you'll be looking like porn.
I'd be more worried if the guy sent it to like a 4D cinema.
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
Ethan there and whack!
Norberto
that's
Solano look
horrible.
alike. Imagine that. Alan Pardew look alike porn.
Right, to cut through this filth,
Yeah, bloody hell.
should we do what I think is going to be one of the most controversial 1 out of 10 clubs for a very long time?
For a very long egg. Is
Yeah,
it the long egg?
Yeah, we just had a picture of a long egg up there on the side for
Yeah, it's
ages,
okay.
didn't we? It's not a long egg, although...
Why is it so controversial? And what is the 1 out of 10 club?
Because the 1 out of 10 club is... We celebrate the 9 out of 10 club, but the 1 out of 10 club is the worst of the worst. And I think this is going to be in the same ballpark as onion rings.
Unbelievable.
And onion rings, for me, are still really down there. I have brought in a form of potato.
Potato.
Again?
Potato.
Potato.
Starts with a B.
Potato. And it is the worst form of potato. And
Can we guess what we think it's going to be?
Yeah.
Ethan, what do you think is the worst form of potato?
The worst form,
The fact that he's got it in his bag makes
I
it might
think,
be
to
raw.
McGrath is mash. I think he likes crispy, deep fried shit.
He does, yeah.
So mash is too innocent.
Right, what I brought in is the second worst form of potato because mash is up there. They're on equal par.
Okay, go on.
I brought in wedges.
Oh.
Wedges
Show them off.
are shite. They are the worst.
What do you mean?
Wedges.
What do you
are
mean they're the worst?
awful.
What do you mean?
Eat that and tell me that is a good potato.
Where are these from?
Greg's.
Yeah. It's not great, is it? It's not a chip.
That's not great.
Oh, wedges are not great. If you ever cook wedges, they take like 4 hours.
Wedges, right? I was just going to bring that up. The worst thing about wedges
Take a
isn't
big
the
one.
taste.
Take a big one. I don't want any
He's got
crispy
two.
ones.
The worst thing about wedges isn't the taste. It's that when you look at the back of the bag, it says 25 minutes to cook. And then you go and put them in the oven for 25 minutes, come back, and you look at them, they might as well have just been put in the oven. They take fucking ages
I
to
just
cook.
don't know
Sorry.
why you'd like them. Because they are not a chip, not as good as a chip.
But why are they not a chip?
Because look at them. Because
No, but-
eat that and say that's a chip.
Well, tell me what...
It's a wedgie.
It's a what?
A wedgie.
Tell me why it isn't a chip.
It's just too the potato inside is too fluffy for me, but it's not got the outer crisp like a roast potato has to back up the sort of the textures and the flavors between both crisp and fluff. They are soggy, disgusting. Too bad. 1 out of 10, easily. Just eating that then reiterates it.
Do you not respect the fact that they tend to have a sort of a savoury kind of crispy sort of coating on them, a flavour coating on them? Is that not something you enjoy? You know, that kind of taste profile.
Do you think that is? Because it's not. Wedges are the worst form of potato,
Go on then, Ethan.
and
What
they
do you
deserve
think?
to be in the 1 out of 10 club.
You know what? It's a clever shout.
It is actually.
Because I was thinking of... I could only think of mash as like maybe one of the subordinate potato forms, so much so I forgot wedges existed. Wedges remind me of when I was a kid and I'd be in Giant's Den in Gateshead, and my mum would be doing her work on a computer whilst I'm in the ball pit, and then you'd go and get some shit food at lunchtime, and you'd get wedges, wouldn't you, with some baked beans, and you'd go... It takes me back to then when I think, actually, that's not a great meal. I think it's a poor form of potato.
I don't know anyone who'd stick wedges up with the potato's finest hour. Would
You know what? 1 out of 10.
Wedges are in. I've got no shoes on. White socks on. Oh, wedges are in. Doesn't even matter what you say. What would you have said?
Fucking hell.
Oh, is it difficult to swallow because they're dead fluffy?
Yeah.
Like fucking
They're
taste.
so fluffy
I'm
inside, aren't
like,
they?
shit! Wedges are
Right.
shit!
Right. I think you might be right. I think the wedge... I can enjoy it. Right. Here's the thing. Here's the problem with wedges. The percentage of good wedges that you eat is so slim.
Yeah.
Very good, well done, fresh, crispy wedges. Great. 7, 8, 9 out of 10 at best. But that's 5% of wedges.
Yeah.
The other 95% are like that. They've got these hard, crispy corners. The rest is overly fluffy,
Yeah.
overly dry. Usually, for some reason, they're either way too hot or fucking freezing as well.
And everywhere you get them from, say, you ever got wedges from like Domino's or Pizza Hut or Papa John's?
Yeah.
They're so bad.
They're so soggy. They're always soggy. I agree with you. They're not as good as a roast potato.
Yeah.
They're not as good as a chip. They're not as good as, a few other different types of potato, to be honest. I think 1 out of 10 is harsh, but what the club is about, it's not, is it genuinely absolutely shit to eat? It's, is it a letdown? And for me, the potato wedge, and I've got indigestion just from the ones I've eaten, the potato wedge is a huge letdown. I agree, 1 out of 10.
1 out of
Fuck
10.
it off, get rid.
I'd like to follow up by confirming that 1 out of 10 entry was something that I feel you could either put in the 1 out of 10 club, for the 9 out of 10 club.
Oh,
Alright.
what is that?
So I brought a little bit of a surprise thing. And we've done a lot of podcasts now, so I don't think I've brought these in before.
If it's
But
street waffles,
it's-
you have.
Okay, it's not the strip waffle.
Imagine if you
This
just
is
put that out
something-
Just
again.
didn't know. We
Just
forgot.
repeat the same words.
This is something that when you're in the schoolyard and you had one of
When was
these.
the last time you've been there?
Oh, yeah, this is a long time ago.
Oh, go away.
When you were in the schoolyard and you wanted to feel like the bee's knees,
Oh, yeah.
you'd get these out and you'd have one, and you'd go, "This doesn't affect me. This
This
is
doesn't affect me.
this is cool. But if you can't handle it, you're a pussy."
Oh,
Yeah.
bring it all back.
Yeah. I'm gonna bring the toxic waste.
Oh,
for,
hello. Hello. He's come armed with
He
toxic
has
waste.
come armed.
Come
Bring
armed.
it on.
Come armed was the name of the that file that we just got sent on our emails, by the way. Picture of you on the thumbnail. What's that?
Come on.
Right, can we have a couple each?
Why a couple?
Because you got to taste the rainbow. I don't want another apple, ideally. Yeah,
Black cherry.
Right. Toxic waste, for anyone who hasn't had them, they're these tiny little sort of pellets that are very, very sour. And
I
these
love
were...
that from you when you go for anyone who hasn't had them.
What?
When you go for anyone who hasn't had them.
These were all...
These are chips.
These
For
are-
anyone who's never had them, these are...
It's a sort of a potato that has been, well, let's face it, chipped. Now, these are very, very sour candies, but these were incredibly popular when we were at school.
Yeah.
All right. These were the hot shit. And some people might not have had these in a while, but they still do them.
It's the hardest sweet I've ever had to get out in my life.
Look at this. Joe's never actually had one because he didn't have the IQ to open the packet.
Have you ever had one? Never. Joe?
No, cut to Joe's camera. What have you just done there?
It's done.
You've
That's
just given
done.
up on
That's
one.
Done. It's like I can't even fucking open them.
Get into that first one.
Why is this so hard? What's going on?
You're just eating plastic now.
This is hard to watch, mate. Right, we're going to pop it all in at this.
So difficult to get out.
Oh, I might have to cut this. It's not funny anymore.
This is actually sad. This is like when Joey Barton, when Mario Balotelli couldn't get his thing on, his bib.
Is it in?
Is
Pop
it? That's
it in.
another file name that you sent over.
I'm going to go for 2. So,
Put to yourself, Ethan, why is it just fucking me?
oh,
Also, instant heartburn as well.
what's happened to these?
What do you mean?
Is it too weak for you?
It's barely even fucking sour these days.
Actually, at the start, it was for me, but now it's fine.
What?
Actually, these are just the sweet versions.
What?
It
What?
died off quickly, didn't it?
Yeah, I
But
got an instant sour hit, and then no.
This is bullshit, right? I have genuinely got in the centre of my tongue, there's a dint that if I eat hot foods or sour foods, stays hot and stays sour longer than the rest of my whole mouth because I ate so many of these as a kid.
Yes. Yes. I was just about to say it before. I eroded a part of my tongue away.
Yeah.
Because of these.
So
Yeah.
did I, because you're just eating acid.
Yeah.
And yet this isn't touching the sides. Usually that sour part in the middle of my tongue activates when I have something dead sour or hot.
What's that?
And this isn't there. I think they've changed the recipe up. Oh, another one.
Right then.
So
1 out of 10?
Well, neither. Because I would love to have put them in the 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
But then
off.
they aren't the same.
sour sweets in that.
They aren't the same sweet that I know and love.
Right, you wrap that up. I'll tell people about the plan. So this comes out on Friday.
Yeah.
We are going to be doing a Halloween Sloppy Joes, which is on the 31st of October. So do us a favour. We're going to be going live 6 o'clock. Make sure you're watching. We're all going to be wearing outfits. We'll do
Time
some fun-
TBC.
Time TBC. Time TBC. We'll be wearing outfits. We might have a special guest. I'll try and get that sorted. And we might do games like Bob and Apples, Trick or Treats.
And I think we might have some spooky trick or treat food.
Yes, if you've got ghost stories as well, SloppyJoesPodcast@gmail.com. We'll read them out on the show. Any ghost activities that we can read out, let us know. But if you're a patron, you will be getting an additional episode of the show on Monday. Yes, you hear me right. Monday. So make sure you sign up. Patreon.com/SloppyJoesPodcast. So that's how your week will look next week, Sloppers. Monday, an additional episode for the patrons. Tuesday, a live podcast. And then we're back to normal on Friday. Right then.
Lovely.
We'll see you soon, Sloppers.
Bye. What do you think?
Oh, yeah, that's right.